The next speaker, inshallah, is Brother Ahmed Radwan. He is a businessman by nature and a big supporter of many Islamic centers by default, and he's a chairman of the fundraising committee. He's going to tell us, inshallah, about the updates and what's needed to finish this great project. Brother Ahmed Radwan.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وخاتم الأنبياء سيدنا محمد عبد الله ورسوله. يا عباد الحي القيوم، يا أمة رسول الله الكرام، سلام الله عليكم ورحمته وبركاته. I would like to start from Surah Al-Ahzab بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على حبيبنا رسول الله. And also I'd like to share with you from Surah Al-Ahzab بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الذين يؤذون الله ورسوله لعنهم الله في الدنيا والآخرة وأعد لهم عذابا مهينا. My dear brother and sister of Islam, I'm here today on behalf of Masjid Bilal Islamic Center. Masjid Bilal Islamic Center is, as you heard from the speaker before me, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless each one of them. They stated that the masjid is one of the oldest masajid, or it could be the oldest masjid in Southern California. And I put a title for that masjid. It's the mother of all masajid. Because this masjid, brother and sister, believe it or not, is being here way before Vermont Masjid. And when I share that phenomena with a few brothers and sisters, they kind of surprised, because myself, I was not aware that the masjid has been there that long. And unfortunately, this masjid is being demolished and under major constructions, brother and sister, because in I believe early 80, it was an earthquake and it did some major damage to the constructions, and we have to remodel it. So that masjid has been down, and now we are bringing this masjid back up. This masjid, as you heard before, it's right in a strategic corner, right on the corner of Martin Luther King and South Central, which is a very, very major street. As you should know that Los Angeles is one of the most popular city in the world. And then also the Martin Luther King is very, very famous street among a lot of people. You say Martin Luther King, you know you're talking about Los Angeles. So when you talk about Los Angeles, you're going to be talking about Masjid Bilal, brother and sister. And it sits right on the corner. And alhamdulillah, we are almost there. Because of your support, because of your dedication, because without your help, brother and sister, we could not be where we are today. So I would like to take this golden opportunity, brother and sister, to thank each one of you have participated so big. Among you, brother and sister, participated in hundreds and thousands of dollars. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, takbir, takbir, Allahu Akbar. And some of you donated as much as 25 and 50,000 and so on. But there is brothers in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. They invested in the way of Allah in this masjid because they believe and understand how important this masjid it is and is going to be. Because this is, brother and sister, is not just a masjid. It's a place of da'wah. Is to spread the word of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And it's very close to downtown LA, where is all the high-rise building and all the traffic going to their work back and forth. And if you have joined us earlier today, you were going to be so excited when I told you the good news. The good news, brother and sister, right here I'm going to show you the minaret. This minaret right here is about 70 feet high. And alhamdulillah, brother Lon, if you could share with us the crescent. I'm going to show in here in my hand the crescent. This crescent, brother and sister, it has been mounted already on the top of the dome, and also it has been mounted on the top of the minaret. And the minaret, brother, here you go. Thank you, brother Lon. Look at that. Look at that. Here we're gonna show you the dome now, and also we're going to show you, inshallah, the minaret. I believe he have a short video, but I don't know if it doesn't look like we have the sound here, brother Lon. If you could probably get us just the the dome and the minaret, that'd be great. Here you go. Perfect. If you could pause it, that'd be great. So brother and sister, here we promised you today we're going to mount the symbol of the masajid. Just like in the churches they have the cross. Here we have our symbol here it was mounted today, which is the crescent. We put one on the dome and we put one on, alhamdulillah, on the minaret. And both of them, they are quite clear from the corner, and you could see them from distance. So will be plenty of time that someone will figure out this a masjid and they come and pray. And then when they come and pray, who is going to collect this good deeds? Each one of you, brother and sister, whoever participated in this, you're going to receive the good deed. So I don't want you to be excluded from that. So we are sharing with you this good news. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, that we were able to do it on time as we promised you today, and it has been taken care of. Now, brother and sister, this masjid comes with a lot of money, a lot of expenses. So what I would like to offer you for those crescent, okay, any one of you would like, by the way, we're going to have a history book. If you want to put your name in the history book, you could purchase the crescent. You could purchase the crescent, the one we put on the minaret, which is about 70 feet high, for $35,000. It's going to be under your name in the book of record, the history of this masjid. So if you like to have your name, that you are the one bought it and you are the one installed it for only $35,000, and every person will read that book, brother and sister, will of course will say they will do a dua for you. Okay, so one of them is $35,000, and also the dome, it will be $25,000. So if any one of you can afford to purchase this and your name and your family in the book of records, and that book is going to be printed, thousands of them, they're going to be distributed to all the Muslims, and also is going to be sold as well for donation. This way the people hear and know what is the history. It's a huge history, brother and sister. These brothers and sisters in the 50s, they put the seeds for us. They planted the seeds for us. And we follow their footsteps, because they were before Mission View Masjid, they were before Corona Masjid, they were before all these masajid, okay, before Vermont Masjid. So they have planted the seed, and we following their footsteps. So when they are down, like they are down right now, brother and sister, we cannot watch them. We need to support them, because you can be driving in LA, stuck in traffic, and you wanna pray. What you gonna do? You're gonna go on Google, look for a masjid, nearest masjid, and it could be Masjid Bilal, and you're gonna remember, I was one of those people invested in the house of Allah, alhamdulillah. So do not exclude yourself, brother and sister. And I want to remind each one of you, Jannat al-Firdaus, brother and sister, is not free. Jannat al-Firdaus is not free. We have to pay for Jannat al-Firdaus before we go there. So while you are on earth, brother and sister, you need to purchase the Jannat al-Firdaus with your good deeds, with your salah, with siyam and qiyam, and also building masajid and helping Islamic school and spreading the word of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. I would like to share with you what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he tells us, is إذا مات ابن آدم انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث: صدقة جارية أو علم ينتفع به أو ولد صالح يدعو له. So what does this mean? Sadaqah Jariyah, continuous charity. Continuous charity, this is what I'm talking about, brother and sister. Sadaqah Jariyah. After you die, after you pass away and you meet Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum Al-Wahid Al-Ahad Allah, then your Sadaqah Jariyah, your cash register is working 24/7 for you. And when you go meet Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum Yawm Al-Qiyamah, you're going to say, God, Allah, I did not do this much hasanat. He's going to tell you the Sadaqah Jariyah. He's going to remind you of the Sadaqah Jariyah. أو علم ينتفع به, if you wrote a book or you invented something, okay, and then everyone else benefit after you die from it, okay. أو ولد صالح يدعو له, like you. So a person like you, brother and sister. So zakah is very, very important, brother and sister. And let me share with you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I know we are facing a lot of hardship right now because of the pandemic. And a lot of people, they lost their job. A lot of people, their business are closed and they have hardly anything at home. And let me tell you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the one they spend fi sabilillah even when they have hardship. And let me share that with you. بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell race with one another for forgiveness from your Lord, a paradise the width of the span of the heaven and the earth combined, and it has been prepared for who? The God-fearing one. Are you among the God-fearing one? Are you min al-muttaqin? Let us see who al-muttaqin, brother and sister. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the following verse, He tell us who al-muttaqin. I hope and pray you are among them. And if you're not among them, it's not too late. You can be among them. And He's going to describe in the following verse who al-muttaqin. الذين ينفقون في السراء والضراء والقاذمين الغيظ والعافين عن الناس والله يحب المحسنين. والله يحب المحسنين. Are you among al-muhsinin? Let us see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us. And the one they spend in the way of Allah is sarra. ما هي السراء? السراء when you have a hard time and you hardly make ends meet and you still spending. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love those most, brother and sister. And في السراء والضراء السراء is if I believe As-sarra, brother and sister, is when is ease and there is no difficulties. Ad-darra, when it's so hard and difficult, and then you still spending fi sabilillah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He يحب المحسنين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He loved the good doer. I know, brother and sister of Islam, you might shaitan whisper in your ear and tell you, you know, every time we turn around, there's a fundraising here and fundraising there, and it's on non-stop. And don't let the shaitan tell you that. Let me tell you what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tells Sayyidina Isa, what He awsah bih. And I'll tell you when you should stop donating and when you stop giving away things. Allah, let me share from Surah Maryam first and then we will talk about it. بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He commanded and requested from Sayyidina Isa alayhi afdal wa salam to continue do salah and pay zakah as long as he lived. So it is our responsibility, brother and sister, to continue to give in the way of Allah as long as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is providing and your heart is still beating. And this is when if your heart stop beating and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stop providing, and then you could stop. But as long as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you, and then you should also give and build. Because remember, brother and sister, what is the purpose? Why you and I are here? Why you are listening to this right now? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tell us in Surah Al-Dhariyat, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We have been, brother and sister, been created for one reason and one reason only. And the reason you, I, and we've been created is to worship Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum Al-Wahid Al-Ahad Al-Qawi Al-Jabbar Allah. This is why you are here. This is why you are listening. So let us do what we believe. Let us do why we are being created is to continue building masajid. Brother Lon, if you could show them here, how can they donate? And we will continue, inshallah. If you have been inspired what you have heard and encouraged you, we are, brother and sister, you trusted us. Thank you very much. Here how are you going to donate? Let me show you here. Here is written here, Masjid Bilal Islamic Center, and the address, brother and sister, is 4016 South Central, Los Angeles, California. Okay, and then how you going to donate? You could go online right now, Masjid Bilal online, masjidbilalonline.com. You see it on the screen very clearly, and then you could go there and pay, or you could find the phone number, and then you could call us, and then you see how we can, and also we take Visa and MasterCard, brother and sister. So it's very, very easy for you. Either you send a check, or you could go online, or you could do money transfer. You know, be among the doer, do not be among the spectator. You say, oh, who built that masjid? Wow, that looks very nice. That looks beautiful. And instead of you saying, who built that masjid, say, I was part of that masjid. And you should be proud of yourself, brother and sister. So who is responsible for building this masajid? Is it the mushrikeen? Is it the non-believer? In the non-Muslim, they are responsible. Let me share with you from Surah At-Tawbah. This way we understand who is responsible to build and to maintain this masajid, brother and sister. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما كان للمشركين أن يعمروا مساجد الله شاهدين على أنفسهم بالكفر أولئك حبطت أعمالهم وفي النار هم خالدون. What does this mean? It is not the mushrik, the disbeliever, to build and to maintain the masajid while Allah they witness them. So those one who did have gone to waste, the hellfire will remain. So brother and sister, it's not the responsibility to build the masajid. So who is it? Let's follow the following verse, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us. إنما يعمر مساجد الله من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر, which is each one of you, وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة ولم يخش إلا الله فعسى أولئك أن يكونوا من المهتدين. In fact, masajid of Allah is been built only by those who believe in Allah and the last day, and who establish salah and pay zakah and fear none but Allah. So brother and sister, this is each one of us. We said La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. It is our responsibility to pay our zakah. It's an obligation, is not a choice, brother and sister. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين والعاملين عليها والمؤلفة قلوبهم وفي الرقاب والغارمين وفي سبيل الله وابن السبيل فريضة من الله. فريضة من الله, it means an obligation, brother and sister. فريضة من الله والله عليم حكيم. So brother and sister, it's a farida, it's an obligation. We don't have a choice. So brother and sister, we did our job. You trusted us with your money. Did we are be reforming or not? Yes, we are. There is no ifs or buts about that. You trusted us with hundreds and thousands of dollars. And we are reforming and we are building and we showing you what we are doing and working. We are working for Hayy al-Qayyum and working for you. So continue trusting us. And we have showed you and we're going to show you more and more. So brother Lon, if you could show them the finished product, how is the masjid going to look from outside or inside, whatever picture you have available, and until you find it. Okay, this is the current picture right now. So brother and sister, this is what it looks now. But by the way, the crescent is already on. No, this is my apology. This is an older shot. He doesn't have the most recent picture. Okay, but let me show you here that when we finish, what is going to look like. So brother Lon, if I'm going to switch and I'm going to show them what is going to look like right here. This is when we finish, is going to look like this. Okay, so when we finish, inshallah, is going to look like this. Okay, so this is I have a picture here with me here, and also I'm going to show you what is going to look like from inside. It's beautiful scene. Look at the beautiful the carpet is in here. And look at here, this is the multi-purpose room. So, brother and sister, we doing our job. Now it's up to you to do your own job. Okay, you trusted us and we are reforming. So let me share with you from Akhir Surah Muhammad alayhi afdal wa aska salam. And I would like to have everyone's attention from this beautiful surah. I always like to have it toward the end. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ها أنتم هؤلاء تدعون لتنفقوا في سبيل الله فمنكم من يبخل ومن يبخل فإنما يبخل عن نفسه والله الغني وأنتم الفقراء وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us, here you are, you have been invited to spend in the way of Allah. Among you will hold out of greed, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the rich. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the rich and we are the poor, and He can replace us with another ummah, and they're not going to be like you or me. So brother and sister, we're coming toward the end of our fundraising. I do hope and I pray that you get motivated, you got excited for what you have seen so far, and we need your continuous help and support. Again, what you could do, you could go down to this website right here. I'm going to show you again, right there. You could go there and do that. And don't forget, I would love to have your name. Yeah, thank you, Brother Lon. Don't forget, I would love to have your name in the book of record, in the history book. And then you could purchase one of the crescent for $35,000, and it's going to be your name and your family name on it, or $25,000 for the lower one, which is the dome. So those are open. Or you could donate 1,000, 5,000, whatever you can. You're going to see it in the day of judgment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless each one of you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless everyone work toward this masjid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the people coordinate this Zoom here for us. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant everyone Jannat al-Firdaus al-A'la. And please share this link with everyone on your list. Therefore, they can donate. And guess what? If they donate, and because of you and him or her, you will, inshallah, receive the same good deeds because you are the cause. So do not lose that opportunity. وَسَلَامُ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَتُهُ وَبَرَكَاتُهُ from Masjid Bilal Islamic Center, South Central Avenue and Martin Luther King in Los Angeles, California. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And we have Dr. Nuh here. He will take over from here.
Thank you, Brother Ahmed Radwan. Thank you, Brother Ahmed Radwan, for these comments and your efforts. May Allah bless you and bless your family and community. Next one, we are